Hi, Scott McKinnon here with Monstars MMA. We're going to go live with Tim Wilder. Tim last fought on Bellator, so we're going to talk all things fighting and see how lockdown's treating him. So we'll wait for Tim to come on and get it going. Hope everyone's staying inside and staying safe. Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, it's no problem, mate.
How's it going? How's lockdown treating you?
Good. I'm just turning the volume up, mate. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, how's
Say
things?
again, friend.
How's lockdown treating you?
Yeah, it's not great, but we're all in the same situation, so we just got to keep going, until the government makes some changes. But we're all in the same boat, so I think I'm feeling the same as everyone else, a little frustrated, but just got to crack on with it, ain't we?
Yeah, I seen earlier that they're going to be opening primary schools from the 1st of June, so hopefully the gyms won't be far behind them.
Oh, okay. Well, we keep seeing different things, don't we, on media and news. So I'll be honest, I don't really take too much notice. Probably once a week, I watch like Boris do his statement, and that's it. I just get on with my own thing, really, because
Literally,
who,
I think the
who
last time I
knows?
watched the news was about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's who knows what's going to happen. I think you can only control what you do, and like there's all these conspiracy theories going around and everything, and yeah, some of them are funny and interesting, but whatever the reason is and why it's happening and whatever, we're never going to know, or we're going to be
Yeah.
able to do anything about it. We can only control what we can do. So
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of them things where we don't actually find out what was the cause of it or who was the cause of it, and they're just going to keep it from everyone.
yeah, it happens all the time in the news, doesn't it? Like them planes that disappeared. What happened with that? Like nobody ever talks about that. It was just so.
Yeah,
But
so I've seen you've been doing running and things like that and trying to keep yourself like switched on and nice and relaxed and stuff like that. Is it helping?
yeah. The training's obviously training's my job anyway. But like training, I will train forever. It's a big part. It's a big part of help for me. Mentally, it does a lot more than just physically prepares me for a fight. So I'll always train anyway, regardless. But yeah, I mean, running's new for me. I've never well, I say I've never run. Of course, I've ran, but like I've never had it as part of my training before ever. So it's like it was nice to introduce something new. And I've never, to be honest, I've never enjoyed it. But there was a lot of 5K challenges going around and stuff like that. So I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. It's something I can do. It means me only being able to get out the house for half an hour. And yeah, I've made some really good improvements with it, and I'm enjoying it actually. So
Yes,
yeah.
that you obviously you try and push yourself to the limit as much as you can, and I think it was your clip yesterday, your video you posted yesterday or the day before.
So every time I was I'm going 3 times a week. I go running. It's only 5K. I don't think you need to do more than that for martial arts or for MMA. But yeah, every time I was going for a run, I was trying to beat my time every time. So because I'm very competitive by nature, and I have a physio and kind of sports performance coach who helps me a lot, Andy. From active therapy, he's told me a few times, just be careful, don't run any more than 5K. Try and stick to 5K per 5 minute kilometers and stuff. And then one of my teammates, Chris Meyer, he shared a video as well that was really interesting. It broke it down and said, if you go 100% every time, you're going to get injuries. You're never going to actually get gains. Your body's never going to get time to heal and recover and stuff. So they kind of structured it to say if you're going for 3 times a week, you want to do twice a week soft runs, they called it, and then once a week hard run where you push it. And so yeah, I started that this week, but that was challenging for me, like I say, because I like to just give everything 100%. So
So once this is all done, is it something you're going to carry on doing, like running 3 times a week?
Yeah, definitely. It's a weird one. I've always hated running. I've got bad form. Always had bad form. I found it a chore, and I've always got injured knees and ankles and stuff. So, but with, like I say, speaking to that Andrew Caldwell, my coach, and getting good advice from my teammates and stuff, I've implemented it now. And yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it in. I'm really enjoying it. It's like something I've done a lot the last 6 weeks. God, I must have been well, I've been going 3 times a week for 6, 7 weeks now, and yeah, I'm actually enjoying it. So, and I quite like the mental strength it takes. I haven't tried running without music yet. I hear that's quite tough, like, but we shall see.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
kind of one of them things. Like when you run with music, like it's one of the reasons why I go out running. You put your headphones in, and it's just you, and you're on your own sort of thing. And it's like, and it takes it away, and it does build that mental strength of, obviously, especially in a time like now where you're in the same house with the same people, you can't really go anywhere to do your own thing, like when you go to the gym or anything like that. So even a half an hour run helps.
Yeah, definitely. Just being out in the fresh air, and it's good. And it's easy. It's quick as well. For 20 minutes, you really, depending on how you're pushing the run, you can hit some good zones in your fitness, different systems in your body. Again, I'm not the most. I just do what the coaches say, but I'm not the most up to with the terminology. But yeah, like it's easy just to literally put your shoes on, go out, in and out in half an hour, done. Like, so I can implement that into the week 3 times a week. Surely, I mean, when it's full ball, I'm quite busy. I'm busy 2, 3 times a day, traveling and stuff. But I'm sure I can fit it in. So.
Yeah, Ty Wibbs has commented saying, where do you recommend training in Wolverhampton? My age is 14.
14. Well, it depends what you're looking to train, really. There's a lot of good gyms around Wolverhampton and around West Midlands. So I know Firewalker. They're a really good Thai boxing gym. That's Joby Clayton. You may have seen him on the news and stuff. He was working with AJ in his last boxing fight. They're a good gym in Wolverhampton Town Centre. If you want to branch out a little bit more for MMA, you've got UTC staffs in Cannock. And, if you want to go further afield, Renegade, where I'm at now in Birmingham, great. Brilliant jiu-jitsu gym in Walsall, where I train, Gracie Barra. So it depends what you're looking for, really. I mean, if you comment again, I can answer it, but whatever you're specifically looking for.
So yeah, during the lockdown, how are you trying to stay sharp? Like, obviously, it's hard to, like you said, you're missing your sparring partners and training and like rolling and stuff like that. So how are you keeping yourself sharp with like your conditioning, your boxing, your jiu-jitsu and stuff, if you can?
I'll be honest, I haven't done much jiu-jitsu or wrestling other than, a few sprawls and just exercises that you can perhaps incorporate to that. But I did do a couple of Gracie Barra's online classes. My partner's son does jiu-jitsu as well. He's 14, so we did a bit together. But I didn't really enjoy that too much. It was good. The structure and the setup's great. It's just felt a bit awkward doing it. So I look forward to getting back to jits and wrestling especially. So what I'm trying to do is keep my neck strong. I'm doing a lot of neck work because I think that's where a lot of people will suffer. They're going to jump straight back into wrestling. And there won't be condition for it, and I think we'll see a lot of people get injured this kind of this year, towards the end of the year when things go back to normal. Because people are going to be excited and they to try and rush back to it. So, but I'm just really focusing on what I can do, and obviously a lot of that is like striking. I've got bags up, and shadow boxing. I've got a nice big matted area. Running again. I do go out on my bike as well. So. That's really just calorie burning. I don't really push in that session. I'm not doing it because I want to be a triathlon or anything, triathlete. But I like to eat and stuff, and I know I'm not burning as many calories as I would be normally. So I just get out on a bike 2-3 times a week for an hour. Other than that, do some core, keeping my core strong. I've got some weights and stuff in that space where I do my training, so I can do some kind of maintenance strength and conditioning, but anyone who thinks they can make major gains, really in this period, unless they've got a full kitted out gym with some heavy weights and stuff, would just be lying, to be honest. So Yeah, that's it really.
Yeah,
Other
with
than
you
that, I'm just
saying like
eating
you
and
think
drinking a
people are
lot.
going to get injured and stuff, I actually put a post out a couple of weeks ago saying that probably the one good thing about this lockdown is all these promotions that around the UK and stuff that are going to have shows coming up and stuff like that. They're going to have a full card of fighters, and hopefully every fighter is going to be ready to go injury free and everything like that.
Yeah, I think kind of lower level card. Not lower level shows. They may get guys that are ready and people that will just jump in quite quickly and stuff. But like, I think Bellator realistically, and whether if they can come back to this country, I think if say the lockdown was taken off, me personally, I would like to have at least 12 weeks to prepare for a fight, and that's bearing in mind that's me staying ready to some sense, maybe more so than others, maybe not as much as others. I don't follow hundreds of people or just do my own thing, but like. Because purely I'd want to get some sort of conditioning for my jits and wrestling back, and then do a camp. I'd want to do an 8-week camp for somebody. Now the level I'm at in my career, where I'm at, I don't want to just be jumping in, taking a fight, risk potentially losing. Now I want to stay. I need to be winning and getting myself back up. Top of the rankings and fighting the likes of Primus again, and higher level.
Yeah,
So
is that one of the fights I was going to mention? Is that one of the fights that you'd want to run back again?
I'd love to. Primus, he was ranked. He was ranked number 1 in the division, and I've jumped at an opportunity of fighting him. He won. He was the much better guy. So, but yeah, like I believe with the team I'm at now and more sensible training that I'm doing now, more focused, I think if we ran it back, I would stand a good chance, and I would love to do that, yeah.
Yeah, I was actually lucky enough to sit at cage side on Friday that night. How was the event for you? Obviously,
Oh, it was
the whole
amazing.
main card were all finishes, and it was crazy.
Yeah, there was, other than the result, which, you win or you learn, there was no real negatives from that. I got to fight in my hometown, or as near to it as I can do for Bellator. Main event it in front of 10,000 people was there or something. Like these are memories that I'll cherish and will stay with me forever. So, regardless of the result, everything about that fight was brilliant. I got paid. It was just my debut. It was awesome. So, yeah, there's no negatives to take away from it, only positives to come away from that fight. And the respect that Primus showed me was awesome. Was also after the fight, we talked in the change rooms. He said, we trained for you serious, like we trained for the former champ Chandler, and he says we really respect your really unorthodox striking, stand up, and because running in the fight at the moment, I thought I dropped him. I didn't. He'd slipped. I think I kind of hit his shoulder, knocked him over. And my whole fight camp for 12 weeks, I trained to not go to the ground with him because his league's above me, in the ground. I know it's MMA, but you've got to respect where his strengths are and mine are. And as soon as he fell over, I've jumped on him. Now, a lot of things played into that, but, for him to say to me he respects my striking and his game plan was to take me down and submit me where he had his strengths, that shows that, I'm kind of mixing it with where I belong, and it was nice to hear that from such a high level and respectful champion.
Yeah, and obviously, like you said, getting the comments and stuff from him, do you feel like that you're in that bracket now with a lot of that top quality? Like you said, his jiu-jitsu game's leagues above yours. Do you think that you're in that category now with the top people in Bellator, or you can compete with them?
I'm sure I'm super confident and believe I can compete with them, if not beat them. And all of them, I believe I can be champion. I wouldn't do this if I didn't. But everybody's got their strengths everywhere, and so some people will have their strengths. He's his jiu-jitsu for sure. Michael Chandler's his wrestling. So Ben Henderson, very unorthodox striker. I think that'd make a great fight. Me and Miles Jury. I do believe I belong there. 100%, but I want to show it. And Charlie Leary in my last fight, he didn't allow me to show it. He's tough as nails. And, you know, I didn't get the chance to finish that fight and show where he was wrong. Again, I didn't take that as a negative. He's super tough. He's a veteran of the sport. So I want to, you know, I want to finish and make a statement on some of these top European guys. You know, people who, you know, I was matched with Alfie Davis. That'd be a great one to shut up. Terry Brazier, he's a top level guy. You've got the Soren back. As soon as Soren beat Terry, I was calling for that fight. You know, just ignored. Whether he's not interested or he's scared, I don't know. But I'll fight anyone, and Bellator will know that. As you've seen, I jumped in with the #1 guy for my debut. So, but for me, I need a couple more wins before I can start calling out, you know, Miles Jury, Ben Henderson, Mike Chandler. These the top 5. You know, I can't be calling them out yet. I haven't done. I need to show that, you know, I belong there first.
Yeah. So we've got a few comments coming through. Dan Good, my coach, has put, "You're still ginger though." I don't know if he's talking about my beard or you. Dan Good.
He's just being a knob, eh?
I don't know if he's talking about me or you though. Like my beard, yeah.
Mate, it's all good. It worked for us.
Brado and MMA. Who are you calling for when this pandemic is over?
Who am I calling for? Any of those names that I recently mentioned. I mean, I was matched up with Alfie. Again, when we wanted to get on that London card, and we asked for Terry, and Terry asked for us. So we just thought that was the fight that we're going to make happen. But for some reason, Bellator didn't want to make that fight. They must have their reasons. So they offered me Alfie, and we said yeah straight away. So whether that fight happens next, that's great. I'm ready for that. I'd already started training for him. You know, I see me finishing him, to be honest. He's good striker, but I don't think he likes being hit. You know, so I see that fight as an easy fight, really. I'd rather fight Soren back, someone who they see as #1 in Europe. You know, I don't know why, but they do. So, like,
I think it's because you come from obviously being Cage Warriors champ and beating Paddy and going across his promotion to promotion.
Yeah, probably. But he's boring in here. I mean, let's face it. I said to Bellator, you need to put me and Charlie Leary on the main card, and they put him and Terry on instead. And what a boring fight. You know, I'm sure people turned that on and fell asleep watching them pair. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what Bellator offer. I think probably they're just going to say, like, let's fight. Let's have that fight, me and Alfie. So that's fine. I'm happy with that. It might make an exciting fight if he comes to fight. We'll see. But I'm ready for anyone. So Brad's a training partner of mine from Renegade. So cheers.
Yeah, Dan's coming again saying, "Pop down once this is over, Tim. Be great for the boys to have you train with you, mate. Also, think Renegade is going to bring on even more, man."
Yeah, nice one, Dan. Thank you.
Yeah, you should come down. It's not too far. It's only a half-hour drive.
Oh, do you train with Dan?
Yeah, I train with Dan, yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah. I'll be up for that. I know Jordan. I train with Jordan sometimes up at 4D. He's a good lad. I don't know you guys.
Yeah, he does.
Something to do with
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should come down.
Yeah, definitely.
Bellator, follow on, and they were on about, well, as far as they didn't know how long this pandemic was going to go on. I was speaking to a few people that were scheduled to fight on it, and they were saying that they hadn't cancelled it until they found out about it. And then when they did cancel it, they were on about just rescheduling it. So hopefully the London card carries on and they do it later on in the year.
Yeah, if they do, that'd be great. I'll be ready. Like I said, in a perfect world, once gyms are open and I can wrestle with training partners and stuff, I will ease back into training sensibly, and I would like to, 12 weeks. But let's face it, I'm a fighter. I'm hungry to fight. I want the money. I want to make the statements. And I mean, I'd fight Alfie now, so I'll be ready, put it like that, whatever they say.
Good stuff. Well, I'm going to let you go and enjoy your Sunday night. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, no problem. Enjoyed it.
Sponsors or anyone you want to shout out during this time? Obviously, still giving them the publicity and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned earlier, Andy from Active Therapy, my new team Renegade. I'm loving it up there. Then I've got my mind coach, English hypnotist. Oh, he's just commented actually. We'll work with. He's helping keep my head straight. during these times. And yeah, my RXI, We Push Performance. There's loads, mate. They all know who they are. They've been with me since the start, and you know we've all worked together. Lionheart, Fighting Fun, that he helps me financially, which has obviously helped at times like this. So I've got a big team, and I'm blessed. I'm lucky. And you know, I mentioned on that same video you was talking about slowing the pace, just quickly, like about having a good team and that's something I've always been blessed to have. And you know, having a good team behind you is important. Although it's an individual sport and it's me getting in there fighting on my own for 15 minutes or 25 when it's the belt, it's all the work that I've done for years that the team have helped with, you know, that really makes the difference and has helped me get there. So thank you to all those guys.
Good stuff. Again, it's a pleasure, and hopefully you come down soon and train with us.
Yeah, Sam, mate. All right, Scott,
Good
thank
stuff.
you.
Thank you very much. Look forward
Cheers,
to
mate.
watching you fight soon.
See